Imagine a world so beautiful that it looks peaceful from billions of kilometers away. A perfect blue sphere floating silently in the darkness. For centuries, we looked at Neptune and saw serenity. A calm jewel at the edge of the solar system. A frozen giant sleeping beneath a blanket of deep blue clouds. But beauty is the universe's favorite disguise. Because Neptune is not peaceful. It is a planet of pure violence. A world where winds scream faster than the speed of sound. A place where storms larger than Earth appear and disappear without warning. A frozen giant so strange that it creates diamonds from ordinary carbon and rains them into an endless abyss. This is the true story of Neptune. Let's begin with the lie. From Earth, Neptune looks calm. Its deep blue color gives the illusion of tranquility. Compared to the striped chaos of Jupiter or the golden turbulence of Saturn, Neptune appears almost gentle, but that peaceful appearance hides one of the most violent atmospheres ever discovered. The average temperature at Neptune's cloud tops is around -214 degrees Celsius. It is one of the coldest places in the solar system. Logic says a planet this cold should be quiet. Logic is wrong. Neptune generates enormous amounts of internal heat from deep within its interior. Somehow, this distant frozen world releases more than twice the energy it receives from the sun. Scientists still struggle to fully explain why. That hidden heat fuels unimaginable weather. Massive currents rise through the atmosphere, colliding with freezing gases and creating storms of incredible power. The result is something almost impossible: the fastest winds in the solar system. Some gusts reach more than 100 kilometers per hour. That is faster than the speed of sound on Earth. Imagine standing beneath a sky where the air itself moves faster than a fighter jet. No human structure could survive. No aircraft could remain stable. The atmosphere would tear almost anything apart. And those winds never truly stop. They circle the planet endlessly, turning Neptune into a gigantic engine of chaos. But the winds are only the beginning. When Voyager 2 arrived at Neptune in 1989, it discovered something terrifying: a giant dark scar floating across the atmosphere. Scientists called it the Great Dark Spot. At first glance, it looked similar to Jupiter's famous Great Red Spot. A massive storm system large enough to swallow Earth. But there was one major difference. When astronomers looked again a few years later, the storm was gone. It had completely disappeared. Imagine a hurricane larger than our entire planet simply vanishing. Then another appeared somewhere else. Then another. Neptune's storms are born, migrate across the atmosphere, and die with frightening unpredictability. The planet seems alive. Its atmosphere constantly reshapes itself like an ocean of living shadows. And hidden beneath those clouds lies one of the strangest possibilities in planetary science. Diamond rain. Deep inside Neptune, pressures become almost impossible to comprehend. Millions of times greater than Earth's atmosphere. At these depths, methane molecules are crushed apart. The carbon inside them is squeezed into crystal form. Tiny diamonds begin to emerge. Scientists believe these diamonds may slowly sink through the planet's interior like glittering raindrops, falling through darkness. Some models suggest they eventually collect into vast layers or oceans of liquid, diamonds surrounding the core. Imagine standing beneath a storm where gemstones fall endlessly from the sky. A beautiful nightmare hidden beneath blue clouds. But Neptune becomes even stranger when we examine its largest moon, Triton. Triton should not exist. Most moons orbit their planets in the same direction that the planet rotates. Triton does the opposite. It moves backward. This tells us something incredible. Triton was never born around Neptune. Long ago, it was a wandering object from the distant outer solar system. Neptune captured it, a cosmic kidnapping. The capture triggered gravitational chaos throughout Neptune's system. Many ancient moons were likely destroyed or ejected into space forever. And Triton itself remains a deeply unsettling world. Its surface is covered with frozen nitrogen ice. Massive geysers erupt from the ground, launching dark material kilometers into the sky. Beneath that frozen crust may lie a hidden ocean of liquid water, an ocean trapped in eternal darkness. And Triton's future may be even more violent than its past. Every year, Neptune's gravity slowly pulls the moon closer, closer, and closer. One day, millions of years from now, Triton will cross a critical boundary known as the Roche limit, the point of no return. Neptune's gravity will begin tearing the moon apart. Mountain-sized chunks of ice and rock will break free. The entire world will be shredded into countless fragments. For a brief period in cosmic history, Neptune will gain enormous rings brighter than Saturn's, a magnificent crown built from the remains of a dead moon. Eventually, those rings will collapse back into the planet. The destruction will be complete, but perhaps the most remarkable chapter in Neptune's story involves humanity itself. Only one spacecraft has ever visited this distant giant, Voyager 2. After traveling for 12 years across the solar system, the spacecraft raced past Neptune in August 1989. For a few precious hours, humanity got its first close look at the last major planet. The images transformed everything we thought we knew. We discovered violent storms, supersonic winds, exotic moons, dynamic weather, a world far more active than anyone expected. Then Voyager continued onward into the darkness. No spacecraft has returned since. Everything we know about Neptune still comes largely from that brief encounter decades ago. Imagine that. One flyby, a few hours, and an entire planet remains mostly unexplored. Somewhere beneath those blue clouds, countless secrets still wait. Unknown storms, unknown oceans, unknown physics, perhaps discoveries we cannot even imagine. Neptune sits nearly 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun, a distant blue sentinel standing at the frontier of our planetary neighborhood. Beautiful, silent, elegant, and utterly deceptive. Because beneath that calm appearance lies a world of screaming winds, collapsing moons, planet-sized storms, and raining diamonds. A frozen giant powered by hidden fire, the most violent world ever touched by human eyes. So the next time you see a picture of Neptune, remember this: the universe often hides its greatest horrors behind its greatest beauty. And nowhere is that more true than Neptune, the planet that looks peaceful, but is anything but